So Cascade Bicycle Club is the nation's largest bike club, and we really have three lines of work. We do world-class rides and free group rides. We do education for both youth and adults, and we do advocacy in Seattle and throughout the state.
Cascade's education programs are projected to serve over 70,000 youth this year, and that's across all of our programs, including our Let's Go program, Major Taylor Project, as well as the statewide in-class and youth development programs.
Last year, as part of Dunlap Elementary PTSA, I volunteered with a couple of other parents in the bike program, and it was so fun to see the joy on the kids' faces to get these cool bikes in class. I think it was just like the whole environment was so supportive and loving and caring for these kids, and I could tell that they felt that way too.
The mode of transportation is a huge thing, especially in our community where there's not a lot of walking trails. And so for students to be able to go to places, they're going to need to get a ride. And so this opportunity provides them with ways to access things. It could be opportunities in the community. It could be just getting to grocery stores, going to their friend's house, so that they can go and have independence.
Bicycle education is a really great first start, but we can't stop there.
You need to make sure there's a safe place to ride. And they often say a bike ride only feels as safe as its most dangerous part. With all these kids we're teaching to bike, we need to make sure there's safe infrastructure. And that means that there are safe, protected, and separated bikeways, so when they're riding to school, they can get there safely and their parents know they'll get there safely. That when they want to ride to the grocery store to pick up those snacks, there's a safe way to get there.
The work that Cascade does to encourage our neighboring jurisdictions to build in that infrastructure is so important to be able to do planning for biking and making sure that as we have our young riders entering in, that they can have a really safe experience.
I got involved with the women and non-binary group rides right after the Cascade training series, where I was looking to just keep the momentum going. I feel like there's so much about our society. You have to show up and put on a persona and be a certain image, and these group rides where I'm with other women and with non-binary folks that just know who they are, that was enough for me. And so I could just show up and do our rides and train together, and that in and of itself is a peace of mind.
Yeah, my oldest is one of those kids where when things were really difficult, he was pretty quick to give up. So cycling was really a key pivotal moment for him where he kind of unlocked that perseverance, that grit. And it's also been a really social aspect of some of his friends. Some of his friends had already learned how to ride a bike, so it really created an opportunity for him to hang out with them and do things like the other kids can do.
When I first rode my bike, it made me feel like I could do whatever I want. It made me feel like I could fly.
To be able to show up as who you are, that speaks volumes to me.
Bikes are really special in that it really is this humble tool for, liberation and joy and, mobility.
I really appreciate the work that Cascade does on teaching kids to bike. I actually am a mom of 2 young kids, and so making sure that our streets can be safe for them and for their peers to be able to enjoy biking is really important, and for them to be able to have resources to be able to learn how to do it.
My hope for Cascade's statewide bike education program is that youth are able to see themselves as capable and brave.
Learning how to ride a bicycle is the first step. Then they become advocates themselves.
If you teach a kid to bike, they'll have lifelong confidence.
Biking is a way of life.
Biking is empowering.
Biking is freedom.
Freedom and joy.
Biking is community.
Biking is climate action.
No matter what weather it was, I would always ride my bike. No matter what, even if it snowed.